What's up, humans, and welcome to a new Psicoactivo. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I was going to do a video last night, but I had some technical issues and I wasn't able to present it. I did put out a tweet, though, to kind of explain what's going on, but I need to talk to you guys. Something is going on in the country of Peru that pertains to the cultural patrimony of the country, specifically in the lines of Nazca. As you guys know, there's a bunch of geoglyphs, petroglyphs, and a lot of artifacts and a lot of undiscovered subterranean sites where there was a decision made by the Ministry of Culture of Peru to reduce the protected area in the Nazca and Palpa lines, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, if you guys didn't know. They want to reduce it by 42%. From 5,633 square kilometers down to 3,200 square kilometers. This reduction, enacted through a May 2025 Vice Ministerial resolution, has been criticized as lacking technical justification and favoring private interests, particularly mining and energy companies. In terms of the political and economic interests, this decision is allegedly influenced by two political parties, notably Alianza para el Progreso, APP, and driven by informal miners seeking access to gold, silver, copper, and iron, as well as foreign energy companies eyeing the region's wind energy potential due to its coastal location. In terms of cultural threat, the reduction exposes the ancient geoglyphs and unstudied archaeological sites to risks from mining activities, which have already encroached on the area illegally for years. Critics argue this may jeopardize a vital cultural heritage of the people in Peru. There have been protests yesterday in Lima of people that don't want for this to happen at all. And they have been trying to reverse the situation. And the reason that I am reporting this to you guys is because inside what is known as the Nazca Polygon, which is the area where all the heritage lies, it is suspected that the site where the Nazca desiccated tridactyl beings were discovered is in there. And I can confirm to you that it is. So if this happens, it means that the site where the Nazca Tridactyl beings were discovered could fall in the hands of corporate interest, specifically in the mining and energy sectors. And some of them are even foreign. They're not even Peruvian. So naturally, everybody who's involved in the Nazca Mummies case is sounding the alarm. And this is exactly what I'm doing too. The best way as a person who lives abroad and wants to help is to spread this message so people can know what is going on, so they can protest online. And if there are any links that can support this cause, I will drop them in the description. But for now, we need to voice the message. And I'm going to show you an interview that Giorgio Piacenza did to Joyce Mantilla, who is one of the leading people investigating the Nazca desiccated tridactyl beings case. Joyce and Giorgio were there at the protest in Lima. And this is what Joyce had to say.
Friends, we are here in front of the Ministry of Culture in the city of Lima at a sit-in protesting against the degradation of parts of the Nazca lines.
Joyce Mantilla is with us. What do you think of this meeting and why are we here?
Well, it's important for the population to organize and express themselves because the blunder that has been made here, the very actions following the decree, the same resolution, exposed them. I mean, if people only start to protest and speak out, only then do they backtrack to say, now we will invite professional associations, we will invite the experts to shed some light. What they were doing was outside the realm of science, outside the realm of archaeology, of technical studies, and the procedures that should have been followed. their own actions betray them, and that's the blunder. I think that in the future, in about 10, 20 years, I would like to see Nazca like here in Lima, where we live, surrounded by archaeological heritage. We have huacas, we have well-defined streets around parks, restaurants, cinemas, cafes. In other words, a progressive order, because Nazca also deserves to grow, but not in the way they have tried to reduce this space. Those 2,600 square kilometers are roughly equivalent to 6 times the city of Madrid, twice the city of New York, 20 times the city of Cusco.
And presumably, this may be one of the parts where the bodies were discovered. We still don't know exactly. And I think it's best if we don't exactly know, because there's been something happening that I've caught a few people doing on Reddit. And shame on you guys for doing this. There's people that have shared the location of the site, the coordinates, and this. And I need you to understand this, to whoever is doing it, because you can't keep doing this. It's wrong. If you do that, there's a bunch of villages surrounding the area of people who know also where the site is. If you share that location, if you share those coordinates, effectively, you are putting all of those people in danger, because they are dealing constantly with the huaqueros and with the mafia there. And there's more to that I will tell you in a few minutes. But please do not share the exact location of the site. The reason that it's being kept secret is because people are trying to keep it away from bad actors. That is the reason. And I know that somebody wants to argue that perhaps the best way to keep the site location away from bad actors is to give it popularity and to give it presence. People who say that don't know how much the people who are locals are risking. They're risking their lives, the lives of their loved ones. And we cannot just trivialize their lives. They're the ones living there, not you. It's easy for you to say, oh, but if we give it the popularity that it deserves, the virality that it deserves, it will automatically protect the site and the people. No, that's not how it works. This is not a witness protection kind of activity. This is not like when somebody is a whistleblower and they go public and that protects them. It's not the same thing, because in Nazca and Palpa and all those regions, that's practically no one's territory. Therefore, it is controlled by the mafia and it is controlled by the bad actors. So whatever becomes public there, they are the first ones that will react to it in whatever ways they can. And this puts the people at risk. I need you guys to understand that and to please stop sharing the location of the site. If you have ever come across it, even if you don't know it's the real deal, stop sharing it. You're endangering people. Please.
Those unprotected dimensions not only could affect the Nazca lines, but that area they wanted to leave unprotected has more than 100 archaeological sites. It has fossils, huacas, geoglyphs, petroglyphs, a lot of heritage that is not inventoried, that is not properly protected, and doesn't even exist on paper. So this blunder will fortunately cost, I believe, and unfortunately for the Minister of Culture, because he is the political responsible, and this happens to him and all the previous ones for focusing on the work, or rather for not focusing on the background of the bureaucrats below, doing the dirty work from below, like that. Mr. Johnny Isla, who is in Nazca, who is the one who originated his report, which generated all this. He has been in the area for more than 30 years. He's in charge of the heritage in Nazca and Palpa, and has not done the inventory as it should be done. Those scientific studies they claim to rely on do not exist. A few may exist, but they do not have a zoning. One cadastre. exactly one quantification of all the heritage they have. It's good that the population organizes, not only here, but also in the provinces, also in Nazca, where the protest has also been loud.
Of course, we must defend Nazca and all the rest of the national heritage that is in danger.
All the heritage. Here in Lima too, we sometimes have advances in archaeological areas that want to be taken and invaded. The human plague also needs spaces to live. But we must find an intermediate formula so that our valuable past and the present can coexist.
That's right. Thank you very much, Joyce. Well, here we are still.
We must defend the heritage because the other heritages we have, Chan Chan in the north, Caral, the oldest city, everything is in danger of invasions, of illegal land deals. No one believes in the values of national defense anymore. But I believe there are enough civilians who can respond to protect our history and this legacy that is also for all humanity.
So yeah, and this is where I believe that one of the biggest problems lie, because it's been talked about since the discovery was made that one of the main reasons there's so much delaying what could happen, which is an official announcement from the Peruvian government, has to do with the black market of ancient artifacts. In the Nazca and Palpa regions, there is a mafia that is perpetrated by the Huaqueros, but it's strategized by people with power and money. And this doesn't only include people within the political sphere in Peru, it also includes oligarchs. It also includes foreign people with money, foreign money, because there's a lot of really sick people that like to buy these artifacts in the black market so they can collect them. And this sadly and unfortunately includes these tridactyls. That is the main issue. And that is the reason why we cannot allow for this to happen, because it will be easier for all of these bad actors to gain access to the site, to the bodies, to the artifacts, and eventually they will, after they ransack it, destroy the site, because that's the ultimate goal. They want to get all the goodies, profit from them, and then leave no trace behind as if nothing happened. That is their plan. And that is what the people are protesting for in part, because this is not just about the Nazca Tridactyl site being endangered. It's about the entire region and a plethora of cultural heritage that is currently in jeopardy. And people need to respond to this. And I urge you, please share this message, share it on Reddit, share it everywhere, so people know what is actually going on and so they can protest in their own ways. There are many ways. I'm going to leave a few in the description, but I just wanted to report to you guys what's going on right now. I want to thank Gonzalo Chavez for helping me translate Joyce Mantilla's interview. I want to thank Joyce Mantilla for being there, boots on the ground. I want to thank Thierry Jamin, who I spoke to, and he confirmed that yes, the site is part of the Nazca Polygon, unfortunately. And I want to thank Mr. Giorgio Piacenza for also being there, boots on the ground, and reporting on this, which is a very interesting and concerning development of the Nazca Tridactyl beings case. Let me know what you think in the comments. I can't wait to hear what you got to say. Let me know what you think about corporate interest potentially getting control of these really amazing geoglyphs, petroglyphs, potential artifacts, everything that is currently at jeopardy. Let me know. We need your help. Share this. We need everybody. So this is not lost, because it is in danger of being lost forever. If you like the content you see, I'm going to ask you to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. That's all you need to do in order to help us. It is what helps us the most, and it really costs you nothing, just a few seconds. But if you want to help us in any other way, there's a few links down there. You can support us on KGRA, or you can become a member on YouTube. Anything you choose to do is always appreciated. As always, thank you. And that's it for me today on this video, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, Stay curious and inquisitive. Always. Bye.